Hello, YouTube. It's me, John Avenger, once again, and welcome to another movies that I streamed and theatrical releases month. This time, we're talking about a action horror thriller from 2016, part of this legendary franchise that's come out since 2013, The Purge. This is the third movie in the franchise. I don't know if it's a sequel or a prequel to Anarchy. This is The Purge election year. Yeah, I finally got to see this on demand, so I streamed it, and it's okay. It's not a great movie. I don't think it's better than Anarchy, but compared to the first movie, the Purge, because the first Purge is the fourth movie, and then we had Forever Purge that came out this year. It's not half bad. It's actually got some things I like in it, mainly the violence and the action, and I do like some of the actors, but there are problems, and I'll get to that. This film came out and it's produced by the Blumhouse, so this is different than the first movie. It's Jason Blum and Michael Bay were the film producers. James DeMonico directed the movie. He also wrote it. And yeah, the movie is a little bit too long. For a Purge movie, this should have been 95 minutes. It's an hour and 48 minutes. 10 minutes could have been chopped out, especially in the beginning when they're not purging. Once the purge starts and they said, the annual purge will begin. For the next 12 hours, every crime, including murder, is legal. Interesting premise, but last year felt like the purge, guys, because you have a bunch of people rioting in the streets and dying and the freaking COVID and all this. It was all like the purge. Everybody was fighting for survival. That's kind of what this movie reminded me of. And it came out 4 years earlier. The movie costs only $10 million. It looks good. The film does look good. I'm going to say that. It's shot very well. There's no shaky cam bullshit like in Snake Eyes. It's a lot better, competently edited. I can see the action and the blood. Oh, there's a lot of blood in this movie. Oh my God. Michael Bay, his Platinum Dunes have made some of the most violent remakes and sequels to remakes as well in his, repertoire. The movie made $118 million worldwide on a budget of 10. That's a lot of money. It's the highest grossing until the first Purge came out. Because, everything, go woke or go broke. That's what every movie wants to do now. They either have to put a female lead shoved in our face, or they have to put someone of color just because. Not because they're the best actors for the job. Just this movie has people of color, and it works, though. It's not woke. You have McKelty Williamson as the store owner. Joe, he's very memorable and likable. He has one of the back. He's like, "It's the purge. You don't sneak up on black people." That was funny. That was kind of a funny line. Elizabeth Mitchell, she's good in the movie. She's the Senator Charlene Roan. She's a U.S. senator that's campaigned during the anti-purge movement. And you also have Frank Grillo. He's back from the second movie. The second movie is still my favorite because that one had the better character. He's the best character. He kicks a lot of ass in that movie. It's like The Punisher meets the first Purge movie, and it's awesome. But he's still good in this movie for what he has to do. Joseph Julian Soria, he's the Mexican guy. He does what he has to do. He at least serves a purpose in the movie. At least he's doing something. He's not a stereotype that goes ay 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 and all that. No, he's not a Robert Rodriguez character. Edwin Hodge is Dwayne Bishop. Yeah, he's an anti-purge resistant fighter from the previous purge movies. Yeah, he's a black guy. I think he was in the first one. Now Kyle Secor as Minister Edward Owens. This guy's way too over the top. You could cut this guy out. Josh, if you hated Pedro Pascal, this guy's way worse. You know why I say that? Because he's supposed to be a man of the cloth, and he's the most he's the most racist, humane person in the movie. He kills people for sport. And he's like, the purge is going to cleanse all these souls. I'm like, no, fuck you, buddy, you pretentious ass. I hated that guy. He was way worse. Pascal was laughable, but at least he made me smile. And he has personality. This guy has no personality. He's just evil. He's a freaking cult leader. You also have this black girl. Oh my God. The most unlikable black girl in any of these movies. If there were any in the other films or in the first Purge, they're probably miles better than this. Not the black girl with the frizzy hair that helps Joe. No, she's a likable character. I like her. What's her name? Betty Gabriel. She's good in the movie as Lainey Rucker. She's a triage EMT and a former purger. Yeah, she's good. I like her in the film. Terry Serpico, yeah, he's the leader of a neo-Nazi paramilitary groups. These are guys that kill people like instantly. They're worse than Nazis. They have these freaking. They look like the Bad Batch from Star Wars. The Bad Batch. They have helmets with skulls, and they have Nazi symbols on their head and swastikas on their armor, and they will kill anybody. It's the most. This is one of. I will say this. This is not for everyone. That's why I don't love the movie. I just think it's interesting though, to say the least, because how much hatred is in this world, and how people will just say, "Oh, I can murder someone and not get arrested. I'll do it." But and nowadays, people that it was like last year was like the purge. What was her name? Oh my God, Brittany Mirabile. Oh my God. I want my candy bar, yo fuck. It's the worst performance in the movie. Her and the freaking fake preacher, false prophet. They're the worst in the movie, easily. One is she's so cartoonish. Over a candy bar, she gets kicked out of the store. Joe's like, don't come back. And she's like, I'm coming back for my candy bar. Oh, it's purge time, baby. It's too much. She's too cartoonish. Her and that other black girl that dressed up in masks and in these slutty outfits. You want to talk about over sexualization? This movie does it with these girls. They're the biggest slut purgers in the entire freaking movie. Elizabeth Mitchell is fine. Betty Gabriel is fine. These girls are sluts. They're not even wearing pants. See, that's how you do it wrong. Wonder Woman, Captain Marvel, Padme Amidala, Princess Leia. That's how you do sexualize women the right way. In a freaking classy, tasty way. This is for my friend Josh because you know how he is. Everything I say is like personal, and I'm like, I'm sorry. This is who I am. If I want to see a gorgeous woman on screen, I want to see it done in a classy way, not in a slutty Harley Quinn hot topic sort of way, if you know what I mean. But anyway, the Mexican guy shoots her ear off, and instead of going away and running away like a bitch, she's like, "Ow!" I'm like, really? He shot your freaking ear off with a shotgun, and they're just gonna say, "Ow"? You're not gonna run away? If she gets hers, they run her over with a truck or whatever. This like armored vehicle, which is really cool. Good effects, really good practical effects of blood, and there's not a lot of CG blood, which I appreciate because that looks like a video game. But yeah, this is a mean spirited movie. If you have a date, I would not show this movie to her unless they're into a lot of gore. I suggest don't put this on a date. Also, there's a scene where these foreigners are like, "Oh, we came here from Africa and from Denmark and Ireland and the UK or whatever, and we're going to kill people." I'm like, yeah, I don't think that would work in the real world. They would have gotten arrested just for being, illegally in the country. But anyway, there's worse movies with xenophobia. Trust me. Uh, it says it's not particularly subtle. Oh, trust me. Screw subtlety this year. I said that in 2020. Screw subtlety. I am not a very subtle person. Look what I was wearing when I saw Looney Tunes in the Looney Tunes and Space Jam 2. I'm not subtle, guys. For some things, I can be subtle with my emotions, but when it comes to seeing what I see, subtlety goes right out the window. But it's not. It's not. It doesn't feel like a Michael Bay movie. That's the slutty girls are the only ones in the movie over sexualized. Everybody else is mostly classy, mostly. It says, yeah, the purge election year blend of potent jolts and timely themes that still add up to the nastily effective diversion. Yeah, because again, nowadays everybody just is hating on for nothing, for the color of your skin or politics or religion or freaking your background or your gender or whatever. It's all the same shit, guys. We're all people. We can get along. So wait a minute. Is the first Purge a prequel? Yeah, I think it is. To the wrote and directed or film thing. The fourth one was a prequel. Okay, so this one is the last one in the trilogy of the first three films. Okay. And I do like this better than the first one because the first one was way too boring. It's a rich, snobby family with Ethan Hawke and Lena Headey and these two dumbass kids hiding during the purge. And then some Australian guy knocks on the door. Is like, "Hey, we want to purge in here. Want to kill you?" And I'm like, this is a home invasion movie. It's not till the sequels they do something different. Anarchy is still the best one. It is. It's less mean spirited, and I like Frank Grillo. I didn't like Carmen Ejogo, but that's just me. I told you, Pintos, out the freaking window, right out. Goodbye. Okay. In this movie, there's no British chicks, which is a huge plus. But it's still got a lot of problems. So, like I said, the pacing is a little bit slow in the beginning with the politics and them cursing out, Elizabeth Mitchell's character, and also Like I said, the third act, that whole scene in the church could have been cut. It adds nothing to the movie. It just shows how evil and despicable these people are, how brainwashed they are, just like freaking cults nowadays. But anyway, if you want to be entertained for an hour and 40 minutes, you can do worse. You can go watch Snake Eyes and see horribly edited action scenes for in a PG-13. Oh, this movie does not care about a PG-13. It goes for the full R and it earns it. There's so much gore in this movie, it rivals a freaking Resident Evil movie. And while not good, because I won't say it's good, there's some entertainment value in it. If you're looking for tons of gore, some decent action, Frank Grillo performance that's good, Elizabeth Mitchell, the black girl, McKelty Williamson, there's some things that you can enjoy. But if you don't like blood, don't see it because you're going to be horrified. There's just so much death. There's decapitations. There's shooting their brains out. There's people getting stabbed. There's freaking, a girl gets her ear blown off. I'm like, yeah, that could never happen in a PG-13 movie. But yeah, it is what it is, guys. Not a great movie, but it's watchable, at least for once. And it's a lot better than any recent horror remake we got, like The Grudge or the freaking Ring, or not even The Ring, like Rings and freaking the freaking Halloween remake and all that. The hell? Let me close that window. If that's a raccoon, I'm not letting it in here. I heard like a weird noise. Maybe it's a cat. Anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care. And I'm glad I saw the Purge election year. Could have been a lot worse, but like the first one. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.